So let's get down to the facts of the matter at hand, okay? Alright. So someone actually tried perpetuating and tried to say that I ended up going ahead and fucking Candace to go and, act as a homewrecker. Alright. Let's go break down the actual events, and you go ahead and determine if you think the circumstances are actually the case. Alright? So, here's the deal. I had known Candace for a total of 5 months, and I could not wait to get the fuck out of there. Alright? When you literally have people that, at the time, were your friends, going ahead and using, an anime convention as a guise to go ahead and set up a secret, rescue mission to get you the fuck out of there because of the factor that, number one, abusive as shit. Alright? Funny thing is, literally in her dad's room, she ends up going ahead, pushing me right into the fucking door. Alright? While yelling. Alright? To try to, because there was nobody else in the room, to try to go ahead and leave the speculation of, alright, who got violent with who? Yeah, that bitch throws fucking hands. Alright? Number two, within the matter of that 5 months, even with me clarifying the factor that when I am asleep, do not try to initiate anything sexually. Now, keep in mind, that whole situation, alright, keep in mind, it is 2024 now. That whole situation was either 2013, 2014, or 2015. Alright? So imagine, what good would having to have this conversation do a decade down the road? Alright? Now keep in mind, knowing the factor that I had established, hey, do not try to initiate anything sexually when I am asleep. I clarified that I have a little bit of trauma when it comes to circumstances of sexual assault. What ends up happening? I end up one day waking up. Alright? I wake up to apparently had no idea, had an erection, because of a dream. What woke me up was in the dream, looking for a toilet or whatever. So that, that usually ends up being an indicator. When you have a dream and you're looking for a toilet in a dream, that wakes you up because it's an indicator, hey, if you don't wake up, you're going to piss yourself. Alright? Well, apparently subconscious was wrong, because, that was my subconscious letting me know that I was apparently about to bust a nut, because I literally wake up with her having this guilty look with my dick in her mouth. Which, by the way, when somebody says, do not do anything sexually with me while I'm asleep, that means not anything whatsoever. When I am asleep, leave me the fuck alone. Even if you see me with morning wood, do not fucking touch it. Alright? What is it called when you have specifically told somebody not to do something sexually and, they go and they do it, and you clarify that you don't consent to the sexual act in the circumstances that, that ended up being relayed in it? Like, for example, when you put a condition of being like, listen, I wouldn't have an issue consenting to sex with you, alright? But under this circumstance, I would not, I would not consent to having sex with you, Like, for example, trying to give consent when alcohol's involved. Another example, if somebody is asleep and they clarify when they're awake, when both people are awake, when, the person with the trauma is asleep, do not initiate anything sexually with them, and you go ahead and you disregard exactly the stipulation that, they ended up putting of do not initiate anything sexually when I am asleep and go and do it anyway. That's called rape. All right. So then her dad ends up going ahead, trying to steal my identity, commits fraud, opens up a fucking bicycle shop. All right. After going ahead and taking a shit ton of fucking loans out fraudulently, while trying to do what he can to keep me from being able to prosecute. All right. Well, at the same time, using that same business to fucking launder money for a drug trafficker. All right. Then tried leaving me on the hook, apparently, to be the fall person, and literally tried using scare tactics. Oh, you don't want to bring this to the court. If you bring it to the court, you're going to end up getting locked up and everything. Yeah, good luck with that. How much did your rumors fucking actually base? I mean, literally, you do understand to refute your claims. The only thing I need to point out is, hey, you know that that apparent drugs that you said claimed were mine and everything. You know that claims of drugs. That people speculated as rumor because somebody was trying to frame me. Yeah, we've got something called forensics nowadays. Go ahead and dust for fingerprints with the fucking, package that the drugs were in. You won't find my fingerprints on it. What does that mean? Yeah, that not only had I not been around drugs, but ultimately, the false claims were unsubstantiated. All right? So that literally blows up your, be afraid to end up going that route. Keep in mind, motherfucker literally had my car stolen after sending somebody to go steal my dog by gunpoint. All right? So, at this point, you're really going to want to analyze. Oh, can't forget, too, right in the middle of Walmart, midday, tries to go ahead when I'm actually withdrawing money from my fucking bank account, tries strong-arming me right in the middle of the fucking store. All right? The situation got so bad that I was ready and willing to burn their fucking house down. So really analyze if you want to go ahead and try to make some type of claims that I would go ahead and be willing in any way, shape, or form to go ahead and assist Candace with having any type of affair whatsoever. All right? Oh, can't forget, too, the factor of apparently she was one of the people that went to go try to collect on a life insurance policy and tried to fake my death while at the same time trying to get me framed for fucking, driving while intoxicated. That never fucking happened. All right? So, do you really want to go ahead and try to attach my name to that situation? Because understand, I have got a lot of fucking stories to go ahead and give that'll go ahead and bring a lot of legal complications to their life. So fucking do it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't be a pussy.